All right, so good afternoon, everybody. It is noon and officially afternoon. We just heard the sirens here on Wednesday. I want to welcome you to the GreenSpot Conversations, more comfort, more savings from an energy efficient home. Our GreenSpot Conversations is a series on sustainability topics in the community, and it's really to give you kind of an overview of a sustainability topic and then kind of pique your interest so you can go out and learn a little bit more about it. The conversations were created by our GreenSpot Advisory Board, and we've done more than a dozen of these. You can check them out on the GreenSpot website, which is columbusgreenspot.org. You can also check us out on Facebook, which if you're watching on Facebook, if you have any questions, go ahead and type them into the comment section. If you happen to be joining us via the WebEx, you can type your questions in the chat, and we'll do our best to get to them. I do want to talk first about GreenSpot real quick, and then we'll jump into energy efficiency. So with GreenSpot, it's a program that the city started to encourage people to go green at home and businesses as well and neighborhoods. And the way we think about sustainability is the same way that the city thinks about sustainability. When you have environment, economy, and equity, or people all moving together in the same direction, that's when you have sustainability. In fact, and if you watched one of these webinars in the past, you'll know what I'll say next. That's when we thrive as a community. So it's almost like, you know, when you have these three things going forward, we're passing sustainability, right? And we're thriving as a community, and that's what we really want to do. So you can kind of see what GreenSpot's about up there, our number of members and such. It is a free program to join and be a member. We give you a bunch of ideas to go green at home or go green at work or in your neighborhood. And you can sign up by going to columbusgreenspot.org. These are very conservative numbers. This is not all the reporting that our folks have done, but in our GreenSpot universe, these are kind of the savings that, sorry about that, some of the GreenSpot savings that we've seen throughout the years. And of course, that is the famous deer that is looking over the Scioto River downtown. All right, so we have a great lineup of speakers, and I'm going to introduce each of them, and then we'll give them an opportunity to talk about their expertise in the area and how you can become more home energy efficient. So I'd like to introduce Robert Williams, who leads MORPSES, which is the Mid-Ohio Regional Planning Commission's Residential Services Department. Robert's primary duties include providing support for the home repair, energy efficiency, and weatherization programs. These grant programs are essential in providing assistance to county residents who have housing and weatherization needs that help stabilize their homes and reduce energy costs. Prior to MORPSES, he served as the executive director for Nationwide Children's Hospital's nonprofit housing initiative, Healthy Homes, and as the sales coordinator at Homeport. He serves as a board chair for Resident Resources Network, a nonprofit that connects residents of Wallach communities to supportive services. Williams is a graduate of The Ohio State University with a BA in English, as well as a master's degree from Franklin University in marketing and communications. Welcome, Robert. We'll also hear from Sarah Poe with Columbia Gas of Ohio. As the manager of their energy efficiency team, she is responsible for overseeing the execution of the company's energy efficiency portfolio. This includes ensuring that energy efficiency programs meet natural gas savings targets within budget while delivering a strong experience for customers. Prior to her current role, Sarah supported the energy efficiency team through roles in program evaluation and data analysis. Sarah joined Columbia Gas of Ohio in 2009 and has earned a Bachelor of Science degree in mathematics from the University of Dayton. Go Flyers, right? And she has a Master's of Business Administration from Ohio University. Go Bobcats. And I forgot to say with Robert, go Buckeyes. Sarah currently serves on the GreenSpot Advisory Board and is a member of the Leadership Ohio class of 2020. Welcome, Sarah. We'll also hear from Ebony Williams. She is an energy advocate with Impact Community Action. In her role, she has boots on the ground experience working with residents on how to make their homes and lifestyles more energy efficient. Ebony also leads their energy efficiency outreach team. She's worked to get community input on Columbus's draft climate action plan and got the word out on the Clean Energy Columbus initiative. She helps others learn how to get energy efficient, one conversation at a time. Welcome, Ebony. So we will just jump right on in. I'm going to turn the floor over to Ebony. I'm going to mute myself and just let me know when you want me to advance the slides.
All right. So let's see here. Hi, everyone. My name's Ebony Williams, and I'm going to give you some great energy saving tips that I've learned just from being in this, working in this field for the last couple years. Let's see here. First, of course, if we could go to the next slide, please. Yes, we want to start with our light bulbs. I know it's cheaper when you see the regular little light bulbs in the dollar store for $1 sometimes, but they don't last as long. If you get the LED light bulbs, they are able to last, let me see, up to 15, yes, 15% longer. And they also are 75% less on your energy usage. And also with the power strips as well. The power strips are great because what it will do is have a couple live power strips for you that will continue to run, but it won't suck up all the energy as for all of them. So there may be 5 outputs, but there will only be 3 live. And to make the other 2 active, you would have to press that button on your power strip. So it helps to distribute energy and you would have less waste. If we could go to the next strip, please. Perfect. And then also with these remaining plugs, I learned, unfortunately, myself the hard way that you have to unplug items that you are not using, such as your printer. If you're not using that every day, you want to unplug that, totally power off your computer. Unplug things that you're not using at the time that you wouldn't believe it, but it does help cut down your costs on your energy bill. And if we could go to the next one, yes. And then also with the thermostat, that is a biggie because me personally, myself, I'm a cold person. So I had to learn to put on, keep on socks and put on more clothes in the home. But just by turning down your thermostat, at least in the daytime when it's warmer, allow that natural light to flow into your home and it will keep your home warmer than you having to turn up your temperature on your thermostat, which will unfortunately increase the bill. But of course, you can always increase it in the evening time when it gets colder. But in the daytime, you want to take advantage of your environment and let the sun do its job. And the next one. And also with the, let me see, the low flow efficiency. Let's see here. Okay. Yes, the low flow plumbing fixtures. They can also help you with usage, especially with water, of course. Just by changing that little faucet head right there, it decreases the amount of water that you use. Also, we have available the low flow shower heads. They have other appliances as well. But the low flow shower heads, they work just like the regular ones. They feel just as great. And it just cuts down on your usage and you do your part for the world to, try to keep things running a bit longer. Yes. And let's see here. And then also with the weatherization of your home, there are many places that can provide help with weatherizing your home. Impact Community Action, also MORPC. There's a lot of great places that will help you get more energy efficient, where it won't be an out-of-pocket cost regarding to you. They're able to help insulate your attic. They can update appliances that are unfortunately just sucking up a lot of energy that are not Energy Star appliances, where it will help to reduce your usage. They can also, let's see here. Moment. Yes. They also caulk and seal everything in order to prevent leakages of your, let's say, summertime, your AC, the wintertime of your gas, of your heat going out. So by caulking and sealing those windows, putting down weather strips at your door, you're able to decrease the amount of, as the parents used to tell you, close my door. I'm not heating the whole block. I'm not even heating outside. So those things really do matter and it does add up. And this one, yes, where we seal everything. Yes, the caulk and seal. And then those Energy Star appliances, there's lots of different Energy Star appliances. They have water tanks, they have washer machines. They have pretty much any appliance that's coming out now will whether either have an Energy Star on there or not, even with your TVs. That makes a difference because for some reason with the old ones, we just were not up to date with everything and we were not aware of the amount of energy we were using. So it just increases your bill and it makes your usage higher. But by getting these appliances, these Energy Star approved appliances, on each thing I know on my TV, it said that it will decrease my bill by $22 per year by using this particular TV. But they're able to even show you how you can save by using their appliances. Also, oh, and the toaster oven, yes. You know, they say that you use a lot of energy with your natural oven that you have because you can imagine it's way bigger. But by using these new appliances that they're coming out with the toaster ovens and the Ninja Foodies and the Power XLs, they do the same amount of cooking a lot of times in the less amount of time, but also they use less energy, which is the most important part. And let's see if we go to the next slide. Now, this would be for, you know, if you're a gardening type of person, but all these things matter. I've noticed, as well as there's been research done, that by applying trees in your yard to the northwest, it will help with shading for your home, for your natural lighting, and also it will help with blocking the wind. So it's like a little outside insulation, and also bush help in vines. And then, yes, that was the natural lighting that I'm referring to. By just allowing the sun to do its part, it can help decrease your bill, open up those shades. But of course, at night, close them. You want to trap the heat in. But in the daytime, you want to allow the natural heat and light to come in so that it can help you reduce your usage on gas and electric and reduce your bill costs. Go to the next one. And there's so many, as I stated, there's many great programs. There's GreenSpot that's available. It's free as well, where you can sign up. They'll give you updates and tell you things that they have available that you can sign up for. Also, there's Sustainable Columbus. They're like a big link to a lot of different programs that are available, where you can be able to, you know, give your input on what you believe that we should do, and also receive information about options available for you. And with these, just a couple of, this is just a reminder of the tips that are available for you, where it tells you about, you know, cutting those lights off. Be a light chaser. You want to go ahead and cut the lights off. You want to fix any leakage that you have. Also, with your water heater, you're able to get a water blanket. I just learned about this the other night, where it can also help reduce the cost. And by turning down your water heater temperature to 120, that will also help reduce your cost of energy and usage of water. Unplugging those game consoles that you're not playing and you haven't played for a week, just go ahead and unplug it. It will update when you plug it back in. Let's see here. And just unplugging unneeded devices and things that you're not using. Once your tablet is charged, go ahead and unplug the charger and just let it be. And then you'll be able to help reduce your costs and get to the main part of which people love, which is saving the money. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, the saving of the money is the best part. You know, of course, you learn lots of tips and ways to reduce your usage, but by reducing your usage, it also lowers your bills, which gives you more savings for other things and necessities and just fun things to do and be with your family. Thank you so much for your time.
Awesome. Thanks, Ebony. You know, I really like how you made the connection between, you know, you talked about things that are more behavioral, you know, unplugging appliances, unplugging microwaves, cell phone chargers, TVs, all that type of stuff that anybody could really do, right? And then you also touched on some of the more structural type of things that folks can do, whether it's home insulation, which we'll hear a little bit more about that in a minute, or even like the planting of trees outside and making that connection. Not only is that reducing your energy bill, but now you have a home for all sorts of birds and things like that that are cool to watch. And it also provides, like you said, shade, so the sun's not beating up the siding of your house as much. So there are just a ton of benefits, and I'm so glad you touched on a lot of them when you go energy efficient, whether it's behavioral or if it's more structural things that you do. So if folks, and by the way, I see in your presentation is very festive with the turkey. It's very appropriate this time of year, right? For Thanksgiving coming up. And then also, I thank you for the shout out with GreenSpot. Obviously, I'm partial to that program. But if you have any questions, whether you're on Facebook, you can type them in the comment section, or if you're watching here on WebEx, you can type it in the chat. We'll get to those here at the end of the presentations. But now I want to turn it over to Robert Williams with Morpsey, and he's going to tell us a little bit about Morpsey's energy efficient program. So Robert, I'm going to turn it over to you while I pull up the flyer here. Robert, I think you're on mute.
There you go. Might help if I was not on mute. So thank you. First off, I wanted to say thank you for the opportunity to discuss Morpsey and some of our programs that we have available. And Ebony, you did a great job of explaining some of the things that individuals can do that help them save money, and they're kind of directly related to some of the services that we provide and you all provide. So I wanted to start off with a brief introduction of Morpsey if individuals aren't familiar with Morpsey. Morpsey stands for Mid-Ohio Regional Planning Commission. So we've been the Planning Commission of Central Ohio for about 50 years. A lot of people are familiar with us through our transportation, planning and things of that nature, but we actually have a residential services department where we've been offering supportive services to individuals in the community for over 30 years. So the primary programs that are involved in our residential service department are our weatherization program and our home repair program. So if you're watching online, you can kind of see our weatherization flyer that we have pulled up. And this explains some of the services that we provide and what the income qualifications are in order for you to be able to be approved for the program. We have two primary weatherization programs. One is funded by Sarah's organization, Columbia Gas, and then we have another one that is funded by the state of Ohio, and it's called our HWAP program. If you're looking at the sheet that you have pulled up right now, these are the income qualifications for individuals who are going through our Columbia Gas program. The way that program works is if an individual is interested, they can call us up. They get qualified by our intake department. They may have to provide some forms of documentation for income and things of that nature. Once that is figured out, we have an inspector come out to your home, and they do basically a full energy audit on the property to find out what the issue is with the house as far as energy concerns are concerned. There's things such as a blower door test that are done, a check on all of the gas appliances in the property. Infrared is done on the walls to determine the insulation in the walls. So it's a very thorough process, and the inspectors usually take about 2 hours to get through all of that. Once they gather all of that information, they take it back to the office, and then we produce basically what's called a worksheet on the things that we may be able to do on the house to help energy conservation. So individuals may be able to receive things like furnaces, either repair or replacement, insulation in the walls, hot water tank repair replacement, and interior and exterior insulation. Generally, the average house saves about $400 annually on energy conservation with our program. Our HWAP program, or state-funded program for weatherization, is similar. It has a little bit different income guidelines, and we do a little bit different measures, things such as an ASHRAE fan and things of that nature are generally done through the HWAP program, which are not done through our Columbia Gas program. Our Columbia Gas program, geographically, anyone who is in Franklin County and meets the income qualifications or guidelines could potentially be approved for our program. And then on the state program, it's specific to a set of zip codes that we have that we perform that program in. So generally individuals will call in and we'll tell them what program they may or may not qualify for. So obviously a great program that's out there. Another big misnomer is that a lot of people think, oh, well, you know, I'm renting. I can't take advantage of this program. And that is absolutely not true. You can rent your property and still qualify for our program. Basically, the only difference is there's an extra step in there, and the landlord will have to agree or sign off on any of the improvements or repairs we may make on the property. So please don't feel like, you know, because you rent or you're in a duplex or a 4-unit, that this is something that you may not be able to qualify for. Just give us a call. We'll walk you through the process and hopefully be able to help you out and reduce your energy costs. So don't let renting dissuade you from calling us and finding out if we can help out. That's kind of a synopsis of our weatherization programs. We also have a home repair program that is specific to anyone who is in Franklin County outside of the city of Columbus limits. So you may be talking about areas like Whitehall or Reynoldsburg or things like that. As long as they're not in city of Columbus, we can help them with the home repair program. Now, the home repair program is for owner occupied only. It does have some different income guidelines, but the primary purpose of that program is to make sure that homeowners are in safe, decent homes. So we will go into the properties and do an evaluation and determine what repairs may be needed on that property to help maintain the sustainability of another affordable housing unit. I don't think what a lot of people realize is that we talk a lot about affordable housing units and how we need more of them in our community, which is no doubt true. But I think we also need to make sure that we're doing all we can to maintain the existing affordable housing units that are currently out there and that people are living in. And the home repair program does a lot to help that. I don't think what a lot of people realize is that when we go in and we're able to stabilize these homes, not only does that help that homeowner, it allows them to stay in that affordable housing unit as opposed to going out and having to find another one that may not be there and then taking the existing one that they were living in offline. So it's almost like we've created a double dip of affordable housing units that are no longer available. So the repair program obviously is very important to us in helping individuals sustain their homes that they're currently in, the affordable housing units, and obviously helping along with our weatherization program to reduce those costs. The home repair program is going to pick up some things probably from an energy affordable position that the home repair that the weatherization programs cannot, like windows and things of that nature, which the weatherization programs don't touch. So I wanted to make sure that I spent a couple of minutes talking about the home repair program. If individuals are interested in any of our programs, they can reach us in multiple ways. The first one would be through our website, which would be morpsey.org. You would scroll down to the bottom of our page and there's a box that you can click on to apply for either our weatherization program or our home repair program. If you're more interested in calling in, as you can see on the flyer, the 614-621-1171 number is our weatherization phone number. And then our home repair phone number is 614-233-4171. So that's kind of a cap of our weatherization and home repair programs that we have that are really in place to help individuals reduce their costs and help them maintain the affordable housing, maintain and sustain the affordable housing that they're already in. So unless there's any questions on anything that I've been talking about, that's all I have.
Well, thanks, Robert. I really liked how you touched on that affordable housing, where it's like, okay, yes, we do have to do a lot in that area, but with the existing housing stock, let's make it really energy efficient because that's going to keep people in the homes by saving them money, and they're going to get more comfort too. With
Exactly.
that. And then also what you mentioned about the home repair program. So it's like you have these two programs that really do kind of go hand in hand. And so if it's one thing if, like, I don't know, if you're able to do some home weatherization, but if you also have, like you mentioned, like bad windows or something like that, this is a way to really look at it from a holistic perspective.
Yeah, we have, and we have a lot of our clients that do both programs, and obviously that has the ability to help them out even more, and they stay within one organization, and we don't have to move someone or have them call somewhere else and go through that process, because we understand it can be sometimes a heavy lift for individuals to go through the process and sign up and get all the documentation and all of that. So we always want to try to mitigate that as much as possible, because the end goal is not for you to be filling out a whole bunch of paperwork, but for us to be in there to help weatherize your home and provide some stability on your property.
That's great. Well, thanks again, Robert. If folks have any questions, again, you can type them in the chat on the WebEx, or if you're on Facebook in the comment section. I'm kind of monitoring that. You'll see me look down occasionally because I got it pulled up here on my phone. But and if you have questions, write them in there, and we will go ahead and Sarah, I'll turn it over to you. Are you able to see the slides?
Yes, I can, and hopefully you can hear me.
Yep, loud and clear.
Wonderful. Well, thanks so much, Dave, and thanks everyone for joining us this afternoon. I'm really excited to share some information on Columbia Gas of Ohio's energy efficiency programs. What I have to share is going to kind of overlap a little with what Ebony shared, as well as what Robert shared on energy efficiency and how we can help our customers with rebates and information to save on your energy bills. So if you want to move to the next slide, Dave. A quick safety moment to start things off on smoke and CO alarms. I know the time change just happened in Ohio, which is always a great reminder to check to change the batteries in your smoke and CO alarms, and then testing those monthly. Most of them should be replaced every 10 years. I know that many have an end of year life signal. Mine actually just went off earlier this year, and I thought quickly I needed to change the batteries, and it continued to beep and let me know that the whole unit needed to be replaced. And I was able to get a dual smoke and CO alarm for my house, which was nice to have both in one unit. So if you want to move to the next slide. So quick overview of Columbia Gas of Ohio and our energy efficiency programs. As you can see on the map, Columbia Gas of Ohio is the largest natural gas distribution company in the state. We serve approximately 1.4 million residential, commercial, and industrial customers in 61 of Ohio's 88 counties. And similar to Robert, we have a long history of offering energy efficiency services to our customers. Our program started in the 1980s to serve our income qualified customers, and our programs expanded in 2009 to we now have 11 energy efficiency programs that we offer to our customers to help them be more energy efficient in their homes, save money, and be more comfortable. So I listed some of them out on this slide, but I will get into a little more detail in subsequent slides. If you want to move to the next. And Robert shared a lot of information on this already, so I won't get into too much detail, but as Robert shared, we offer a WarmChoice program, which serves or provides no cost whole home weatherization services for our income qualified customers. As Robert mentioned, that includes both homeowners and renters. And the income guidelines for the program is for customers at or below 150% of federal poverty guidelines. It is our longest running energy efficiency program. It started in 1987. And since that time, we've provided no cost weatherization services to over 73,000 income qualified customers. So as Robert mentioned, here in Franklin County, we do work with MORPC to provide these services to our customers. But if anyone on the call or watching this webinar has friends, family, anyone who might be interested in income qualified outside of Franklin County, if you go to our website, columbiagasohio.com/warmchoice, you can find a provider in your area. There's a phone number for each of the providers, as well as an online application that you can complete to get more information and start going through that income qualification process. Thanks, Dave. So for customers who might be above income guidelines for our WarmChoice program, we do offer an in-home energy audit program. It includes a diagnostic computerized home energy audit. They use a blower door to measure your home for air leakage, as well as an infrared camera to look for areas of your walls where you might have inadequate levels of insulation. The energy auditor will also install energy efficiency items in the home when needed, including energy efficient shower heads and a programmable thermostat. And those are at no additional cost to the audit appointment. You can also upgrade to a smart thermostat if you're interested during that appointment for an additional cost. And at the end of the appointment, the energy auditor gives you a report. It includes information on recommended energy efficient upgrades for your home. And then you can receive rebates on those energy efficiency upgrades when they're installed by a participating contractor. So those measures include attic and wall insulation, as well as air and duct leakage sealing. And you can schedule an appointment on our website. We have an online scheduler as well as a phone number if you'd prefer to talk to a representative and schedule your appointment. And those appointments are currently $50. Move to the next. Thank you. And we also offer rebates. So I know Ebony shared a lot of these products on her slides that can help you save energy efficient smart thermostats, programmable thermostats, and as well as water saving measures. We offer rebates on those, and you can actually get them instantly on the ColumbiaGasOhioStore.com. We validate you as a customer before you check out, and you can get those rebates instantly applied to your purchase, so you don't have to go through that post-purchase process. But if you'd prefer to buy them at your local hardware store or another website, we do offer a post-purchase rebate as well, so you can apply after your purchase. I included a little snapshot here from our Columbia Gas Ohio store webpage. It's hard for me to believe Thanksgiving is next week. I know, Ebony, you had some pictures on your slides as well. And Black Friday deals have already arrived. So if you're in the market for a smart thermostat, we actually work with many of the smart thermostat manufacturers. And if they're offering deals on products, we're able to include those on our website and then offer our discount from Columbia on top of it. So you can have both of those applied instantly upon purchase. So many of those, I believe, end December 1st. So a couple of weeks left for those deals if you're in the market for a smart thermostat. I know I have one, and we have thermostat battles in our home as well, Ebony. I like to keep it a little warmer, but I have the app on my phone, so I think I win every time. Go to the next one. Ebony mentioned Energy Star certified appliances as well. So we offer rebates on high efficiency Energy Star certified natural gas appliances when those are installed by a participating contractor. Rebate levels and the efficiency levels are included on this slide if you're interested. And then the participating contractor list is included on our website. Those contractors will instantly take those rebates off of your purchase if you're in the market for a new high efficiency furnace, boiler, or water heater. A couple more. If you're in the market for a new home, we also have a program for newly constructed homes. It's called EfficiencyCrafted homes. Homes constructed through the program are built more energy efficiently than code. So they may include some of the benefits that you can see on this slide, including increased comfort. So they use innovative use of insulation, air sealing techniques, as well as high efficiency heating and cooling systems that improve wall-to-wall comfort in the home, as well as ventilation systems that can improve air quality, reduce humidity, and remove odors in the home. Many of the homes, or some of the homes through the program, are actually Energy Star certified, so that whole house is getting Energy Star certification. So if you are in the market or interested in a newly constructed home through the program, we include a list of builders who build homes through the program on our website. It's EfficiencyCraftedHomesOhio.com. And I think I just have a couple more. I'm keeping you on your toes today, Dave. E3 Smart, so we offer an energy efficiency education program for students. Through the program, we provide a curriculum to teachers, and then they educate their students on the science of energy and energy efficiency. The kids also get a kit of materials that they can then take home and become really kind of energy leaders at their home. I've heard parents say that their kids come home and are very excited to install those energy efficient shower heads, and then are teaching their parents about what they learned through the curriculum. So really great way to teach our students about energy and how energy efficiency works. And then the home energy efficiency checkup. So Obviously, we have shared a lot of information, a lot of programs, and if you're not really sure where to start, what program might be best for you, this is a quick 5-minute online tool where you can put in information on your home, and it's picture-based, so very easy to use. And at the end, it gives you tips and recommendations for energy efficiency programs that might be beneficial to you. And then finally, I don't think most of this audience is interested or looking for commercial programs, but wanted to make sure to mention that if you know anyone or have a commercial or business facility, we do offer energy efficiency programs and rebates for increasing the natural gas efficiency at that facility, as well as new construction business facilities. There are square footage requirements for those. So if it's something that you're of interest or is of interest to you, please feel free to reach out. We have an email address on our website for this as well. So they are pretty custom, so someone's happy to help you, walk you through the application as well as get you more information on those programs. But wanted to make sure if there was anyone out there who was interested in these to know that we offer programs not only for our residential but also for our commercial customers. And I think that's all I have. So a lot of information, but included our website on that as well if you want any more information on any of our programs, and happy to answer any questions.
Great, thanks, Sarah. There's a lot of information. We've covered a lot of information today. Like I said, this is recorded and it is up on Facebook too, so folks could rewatch it to get the information. Question for Sarah, and then the same question for Robert. But is your program year-round, so it doesn't matter when somebody takes advantage of the program?
Yes, so our programs are offered year-round. You can apply for rebates for any of the products at any time throughout the year. You can schedule an audit, just depends on availability, but you're able to apply summer, winter, spring, fall, so any time of the year you're interested.
And Robert, is that the same case with you all?
That is the same situation with our weatherization programs. Our home repair program is the same too, but we're significantly backed up on the home repair program. So unless it's an emergency, you may be on the home repair program waiting list for over 1.5 years or 2 years. But obviously on our weatherization, as they come in, we complete them as quick as possible. So best case scenario, you may get a call back to schedule your appointment once your application is complete for either that week or the next week, depending on the time of the year. Like obviously right now we're busier with it going into the winter season, so you may have a little bit more of a delay on getting things scheduled when you for your inspection. But obviously the sooner, a big piece, and this is for individuals who take advantage of our program, the more stuff that you have when you talk to our intake people as far as documentation, the sooner we can get you scheduled. So, just make sure you have all your pay stubs or tax returns or the information that they're asking for. The quicker you can provide that, and if you can do it all at once, the sooner we'll be able to serve you.
Awesome. Yeah. The sooner you get on the list, the quicker you're able to get the service. So
yes,
it's a good insight. Absolutely. And the one thing I noticed on both Robert, your presentation, and Sarah on yours, that it was the eligibility. So a household of one, if they make like 19,300. Because I saw that, I'm like, wow, that's really low. Like, I'm not sure, when you're that, that's really low. So if you make $20,000, you're making too much, which is also kind of low. But is that federally set guidelines that you all adopt?
I can jump in, and Robert, please
try that one, Sarah. Yeah.
Yes, so they are based on the federal poverty guidelines. Yes, Dave. So those do change, I believe, annually, and it does change based on the number of people in the household. So you had, for a family of one, I think for a family of four, it's $39,750, and I'm going off the top of my head, so that number may be off slightly, but it does increase as you add family members. But yes, it's based on federal poverty guidelines, and we're at or below 150% for the WarmChoice program.
Gotcha, great. I mean, that also points to whether you're at that level or not. kind of jumping back to Ebony's presentation, where there's things that the individual can do to kind of save save energy and save money at the same time. Whether taking shorter showers, keeping showers to 5 minutes, there's a water savings component to that. You're also saving on the energy use. Unplugging appliances, as Ebony had mentioned. Just a whole bunch of things you could actually do to be a little bit more energy efficient from a behavioral standpoint. Close the door when you go inside. It may seem silly, but I know some folks who sometimes they just leave the door open, and you don't want to heat the whole neighborhood. Sarah, you had mentioned thermostat wars. We have them in our household too. I'm like 66 degrees. Is this the Bahamas we're living in? So the fact that you have the app on your phone is a really cool thing too. When you get a smart thermostat, you can make that connection. So you can maybe during the wintertime, you lower the thermostat a little bit when you're not at home. And then before you get home, you can crank it up again so you get that same level of comfort, but you're not paying money or wasting resources having that temperature be the same throughout the day when you're not there. So great. Well, I don't see any more questions that have come in. I don't know if Sarah, Ebony, or Robert, if you have any last words of wisdom in 20 seconds or less of conserving energy at home.
The only thing I would have to say really quick is please feel free to reach out to us. Even if you're not sure whether you qualify or not, give us a call or apply online, and we'll be more than happy to walk you through the process to see if you do.
Yeah, thanks so much for having us today. And there's lots of information on our website on programs that can help you save. And if you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us.
Yes, thank you for inviting me, and definitely look into those energy saving tips. There's so many options available that you can do. And just by doing the tips naturally, it becomes a habit.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for taking the time and presenting on these awesome programs and ideas. Thanks for those who are watching, whether watching live or watching the recording of this. And if you have any questions, you can let us know. And with that, before I go, I do want to mention that if you do go to columbusgreenspot.org, we do have a list of conserving energy tips that you can do, along with conserving and protecting water, green transportation, the whole 9 yards when it comes to sustainability. So I want to thank everybody for joining us, and have a good rest of the week, a good Thanksgiving. And remember that tofurkey tastes the same.